Welcome to SquidGuy talks about random stuff because he wants to. I don't know. I feel like it. Shut up. Today, I'm going to be talking about the one, the only, Palm Beach Pete. Yeah. I don't know why, but that's what I'm doing right now. I got like a reel or something online. I was like, you know what? I'll find out once and for all. Because, I flip-flop sometimes, but I'm going to find out once and for all. Is this guy Jeffrey Epstein? Alright, we're going to find that out right now. Before I got into this, I was mostly unconvinced. Like, the guy looked like Epstein, but it's not identical. His face doesn't line up exactly. It's a little longer. His wrinkles they don't match exactly. Smaller eyebrows. The proportions it's not identical to me. The eyes are like maybe a little wider. Of course, this doesn't disprove anything. If Epstein lived, he would have definitely had access to the best cover-up artists on the planet. Combine that with age, and it could still be him. But as far as I'm concerned, claiming that Epstein is alive and is living in Palm Beach as this guy requires more evidence than just like a hunch, A great man once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Something like that. I don't know who said it. Maybe he wasn't a great man. Who knows? But I stand by that. And all the time I hear people saying, like, I don't know if they're jokes or anything, but I hear it all the time, basically like stating as a fact that Palm Beach Pete is Epstein. But the evidence usually doesn't go beyond it looks just like him, or something about his teeth matching up with Palm Beach Pete. Like, look at the teeth, they look the same. And if you look at the images at first, they're like, yeah, but like some teeth do stick out in a similar way, but then at the same time you could see that there's a little bit of difference. Like, Palm Beach Pete's teeth are a little straighter in some areas, and it's like, maybe, but it's not damning evidence. It's not the smoking gun. So combine that with a few more coincidences and like some weird things, and it's like, I could see it. I could see why people believe in it. But for me, I need a little more than that. And I was like, well, if Palm Beach Pete is who he says he is, then it shouldn't be hard to simply find evidence of him living at the same time as Epstein, right? Can't have two Epsteins running around at the same time. It don't work like that. So that's what I did. I just looked around, trying to find something, a photo, documents, that puts him at the same time as Epstein. So we could definitively say these were two separate people. But it's easier said than done. There's not a lot about this guy, I'll be honest. So, Palm Beach Pete's real name is claimed to be Peter Semel. It's claimed that he used to work in real estate, played tennis when he was younger, and he initially lived in Upper Manhattan and later moved to Florida. Looking around, the name Peter Semel does appear in some real estate related documents and a news article from 2011. So the names are there, but who knows, maybe he just used that name and then sort of used it to make corroborating evidence, So what we really need is photographic evidence. And from what I could find, the only things that I could really find before the death of Jeffrey Epstein, death in quotation, is a clip from the reality TV show The Real Housewives of New York City, in which Pete claims to be the guy who kissed this one girl at a birthday party And there's a clip online on YouTube where you could see
Those friends there made me feel that things are going to be okay. I felt loved. Made me feel that things are going to be okay.
and it does look like him, but it's not clear. And it's when he was a little younger. So, and the other is, which I think is much more interesting, is a privated Instagram account that is said to belong to this guy, Peter Simmel. And side note, there is also this YouTube channel that also used the name Palm Beach Pete, but looking at this channel, it seems to have nothing related to Pete or Epstein, and the name looks like to be a coincidence. There's a video on there, one of his later videos.
Yes, I'm still here. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the other Palm Beach Pete and Epstein, just a little bit. I don't know either one of them. Had never had any kind of relationship with any of them.
Seems to be a completely separate thing. So, this Instagram account. According to these images, it seems to be made back in 2007. And if we are to believe these images, they show Peter and images of his family. Yeah, and that's him. You know, that's him right there. It looks like a legit account. You could find a similar one on Instagram. Joined Facebook on the 25th of October, 2007, and yeah, there he is, hanging out with people he knew, or people he knows, and so if we were to believe these photos to be true, to be real, then that would clearly put Palm Beach Pete doing his own thing, living his own life separately from Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, this doesn't completely disprove the theory, but it makes it very unlikely, in my opinion. I don't know this guy on Reddit, Confident Walrus 453. The photos seem legit to me. So unless they're like proven fake or whatever, then to me it seems vastly more likely to be some retired real estate guy banking off looking like Jeffrey Epstein than it actually being Jeffrey Epstein. So that's where I am on the whole situation. I don't think it's the guy. I don't think it's the big E until more evidence comes up. And so yeah, let me know if I got anything wrong. I probably did. I don't know.